off the rankings in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's good. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Badgers offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, stay.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Big play. Takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grab near the marker. It's Cox. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air on 2nd down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the toss. Makes a stop in the back.
offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Now on the counter. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. The 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Peters. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down. remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Fielded in the end zone. It's good. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Crosses the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Pedrino. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and goal for the offense. Working that left side now. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it down the right The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Peters. This one's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this game.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback. Then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the air, it's Peters. Looking to buy time. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 17 over Texas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates...
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Across the 25, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Back to pass, it's Peters. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Presley. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. With the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get...
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Fielded in the end zone. It's good. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Turning it on. Running through contact. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, Dave...
He lets one fly deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Line is set on third down.